Hey guys, so today I'd like to talk to you about upcycling. I used to do a lot of pallet furniture before I started YouTube. I used to build things like this coffee table right here. This coffee table is actually my #1 video on YouTube at the moment, so I thought I'd do a little follow-up from that. I had seen a few things like this on Pinterest, but most of them were just one round cable reel, not two cable reel tops like this one here. When I first started making pallet furniture, I used to go around hunting for pallets in industrial areas and that kind of thing. I always used to ask the companies if it was okay to take them, and most of the time they were happy to just get rid of them. But then I found one company in particular which were so happy to get rid of them that they'd actually bring a truck around to my place every couple of weeks and fill my driveway with pallets. I spent a long time denailing pallet wood and that, and in the end it sort of just got a bit overwhelming. So the design for this coffee table actually started off with me purchasing a goat, and I needed to build a goat house. I started building this goat house out of cable reels. So what I'd do is I'd slice the cable reel just at the very bottom so that I can make this round sort of house shape. One day I was building another goat house. I needed to build a bigger one for my goat as she was growing, and I laid the two halves down like this, and I looked at it and thought, you know what, that'll make a really groovy coffee table. So I didn't build a goat house that day, I built the coffee table, and ever since then I built about 10 of these things because I just really like the design. I put them on caster wheels because, you know, when you want to vacuum or whatever, it's nice to be able to move them out of the way. So another thing that I built out of cable reels was my TV cabinet. I've got quite a large TV and I needed something quite substantial as a base for it. I didn't want to get anything cheap and nasty from the store, so I decided to build something really rustic which would just fit in with the decor of my house. When I first started woodworking, I was too cheap to go and buy a tin of stain, and that really let down some of my products. Honestly, if you're building something, just buy a tin of stain or a bit of oil and it'll really make your products come to life and it'll make them look a lot better. So that's something I really recommend doing. So the stain that I use for these products is mainly rustic oak. I tried a few other products, but nothing satisfied me as much as this colour. I buy either wattle forest wood or cabots. Pretty quickly I realised it was better to buy stain and oil in bulk. You know, spend $100 on a big drum of it than spend $20 on a little bottle. Obviously you're getting a lot more value for your money. I also started making bar leaners and bar stools, even made bars. The bar leaners, I started off with sort of a traditional square style, and then I decided why not slap a cable reel on top, so I started doing that. Now the thing about cable reels is they have a natural hole in the middle of them, so for a bar leaner was perfect. I found these little glass dishes which just sat right in there, and they were sort of like an ashtray sort of thing. Worked really well for the sort of bar scene. Another thing that I've built a lot of over the years is shelving. You can never have too much shelving, and I built a lot of stuff especially to fit. Another project that I did one day was I got this guitar, and it was no longer good as an instrument, so I cut all the guts out of it and turned it into a set of shelves. I then got a paint pen and I just drew pictures all over it to sort of make it look kind of funky and hang on the wall. So here's one of the bars that I used to build, and I built quite a few of them. One of them was actually used at my 21st. I probably got a little bit carried away for my 21st, not just on the night drinking, but actually the week before. I built a stage, a bar, and quite a few bar leaners just to sort of create a bit of an atmosphere and make a really, really awesome party. So I really hope this short little video has inspired you to give upcycling a go yourself. There's plenty of ideas out there, just have a look around on the internet. It isn't as hard as you think it is, and the satisfaction when you've completed a project is amazing. To know that you haven't gone and just bought it from the store, you've actually created it with your own two hands. And as always, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Happy creating, everyone. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers.